What is up, Steelers Nation? I am here on my way to Baltimore for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens AFC North matchup that could decide the entire AFC North. And everybody is focused on the playoff chances, how bad things are getting, decisions that need to be made now, decisions that need to be made in the future. I'm going to say this. Last night, news came out that, well, Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers have a decision to make this offseason about next offseason. And that is that Mike Tomlin, in his contract, has a team option for 2027, which the Steelers will have to make before March 1st. I'm going to tell you right now, I think that means way more for the Pittsburgh Steelers moving forward after this season than it does in 2027. I think it opens the door for Mike Tomlin to actually leave the Pittsburgh Steelers this coming offseason. Not next offseason, this offseason. I'll tell you why. Mike Tomlin is not expected to be fired by the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2025. That's just not the case. Every source I've talked to has said the same thing, that the Steelers have confidence in Mike Tomlin, that they still view this as it's a long season. There's 5 games left. A lot of things could happen. Nobody really knows what the future brings yet. And while the fan base is pretty upset, don't get me wrong, Rooney and the organization believes in Tomlin, believes in the things that he's done, believes in where he can bring this team in the future, even if 2025 is bad. They're not going to fire him after one bad season. This is where it gets interesting. This is where I believe the door is open for a Tomlin Steelers divorce. I look at it and say, if Mike Tomlin knows that a decision has to be made in March about his future with the team, it could lead to him saying, I'm ready to walk away. I'm ready to walk away right now. Because there is some speculation within the Steelers organization that could be the case either way. That Mike Tomlin might realize that he has run his course in Pittsburgh, that it's time to go somewhere else, that his legacy depends on it, that it's just time for change. And if he's looking at it and saying in March, they're going to decide if 2027 I'm going to be here, or if this is going to be the last season for me and the Steelers, then he's probably also looking at it and going, a job like the New York Giants is a pretty good one. They have a quarterback, they have a running back, they have a superstar wide receiver, they got a pretty darn good defense. What's holding them back? The Steelers. The Steelers are a team that don't have a quarterback. Their defense is getting worse by the year. They have a running back, great, but not a franchise running back, I don't think. And Jaylen Warren's really good, but the Steelers don't treat him like he's good enough. DK Metcalf is supposed to be their wide receiver, but isn't really playing like their true wide receiver one, their superstar wide receiver in Pittsburgh. I just look at it and say, Mike Tomlin, and this is where I think it could come down to, this is what I think it could come down to, can view this whole situation and say, I'm ready to go now. I'm ready to not miss out on a good opportunity in New York and instead wait until 2027 when maybe I'm picking the Cincinnati Bengals job, which isn't a good job. I think he's got something to think about. I think the team option in March makes him think about it even more. I think if this season ends poorly, do not be surprised if Mike Tomlin decides I'm heading out of here and I'm jumping ship early to go to a better opportunity in New York, because he'd get that job in a heartbeat, and it's a pretty good one. And the Steelers, March 1st, they got to decide if this is the last year of Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin might decide it before that for them.